Hey guys, it's S and I'm taking you on my conversion journey. I wanted to make another video. This one is kind of going to be a little freestyle, but I've been getting so many reactions to my conversion that I thought I would just sit and talk about them. Some are good, some are bad, some are a little weird. And if you're going through a conversion or know somebody who's going through it, getting certain kind of reactions can shift how you feel about your journey or your decision to want to go through with this. And I'm just letting you know to stick through it, and it's just a part of the journey. First, if you guys watch my other videos, I talk about how my parents don't know that I'm going through this conversion. Honestly, not many people do. Other than the people I work with, they mainly know because my work schedule is changing. I have to be off on Saturdays for Shabbat and leave early on Fridays soon. I haven't started that process yet, but I'll take you guys through that. And I'm studying a lot more, and a lot of my time is being put into this. So one of the first people I told was my best friend, and she was so supportive, all for it. And I love that woman to death. We've been friends since we were 12, and we both grew up in very strict Christian households. She even went to my baptism when I was I think I was about 13 years old. And she has been on my spiritual journey, my life journey forever. So having her support is beyond. I'm ecstatic that she's on my team, and I didn't expect anything less from her. So having someone who's known me since childhood being a part of this journey, it's pretty cool. It's neat. And she has been sending me things. She's been, she watched me light my Shabbat candles a few times, testing me with my Hebrew and all of that. So that was a very positive reaction, and I'm very, very grateful for that, because it was definitely needed, because some of the other reactions I got were a little strange. I recently told another close friend of mine who I used to live with, and she's a bright individual. She's a sweetheart. I definitely learned a lot from this woman, but she isn't religious in any way. So I didn't expect her to understand the religious aspect. She just saw it as, why are you changing yourself? She just didn't understand. Why don't you just live your life how you want to? Are you sure you want to live your life this way? This is, she didn't understand my decision. She was more curious than anything other than being judgmental. And at the end, she told me she's on my side, but she wasn't, you could tell she just didn't like the idea that I had to change my lifestyle. And it hurt, it stung a bit. It didn't hurt, I wasn't mad at her. And I definitely took what she said to heart. She is somebody who has also known me. She lived with me at one point, and she knew me way before I even got into Judaism. So I think a lot of that plays a role in why she's so confused. But it also made me think, am I sure I want to change my life this way? And made me go through the reasons why I want to be a Jewish woman. And I think having reactions like this will shift you a bit, and just be aware of why you started. So I do have friends who are Jewish. One friend I used to date, and we dated for a few years, broke up Obviously, I'm not Jewish at the time. I didn't want to be Jewish. I don't know what the future holds. But, you know, he played a very huge role in introducing me into this culture. And just seeing things, seeing interaction, meeting new people. And we're still friends to this day. He's a great guy. But when I was going through the conversion process, I didn't tell anyone anything. I just wanted the decision to be my own. So when I did tell him specifically, he was ecstatic. He thought it was amazing how I made this decision on my own, and how, you know, I got enmeshed in this culture, and he was just very proud. And ironically, he's not religious. So it was, I guess to him, it was just like he admired the fact that I'm able to follow this religion more than he was. And I'm very grateful that he was in my life for the time we were together and all that he has shown me. Another reaction that I got was from people at work. I'm a licensed massage therapist. I'm also in school to be a physical therapist. So I interact with a lot of people, and part of the main reason why besides the person I used to date, I also work in a very heavily Jewish community, and most of my clientele is Jewish. Most of my workers, my coworkers are Jewish. And we would just spend hours, like during treatment, talking about the culture, talking about the religion and the food and the prayers and everything. And I was involved in this subconsciously. I was already converting subconsciously. And when I started to tell my clients that I was converting, they were ecstatic. They loved it. And it just made me so happy. I didn't think that this would make other Jewish people happy. I was afraid that I wouldn't be accepted. You know, I'm Black, you know, and I'm like, I don't know too many Black Jewish people. I just love it. And it definitely goes well with who I am and my values. And I'm embarrassed to say that I thought my skin color would stop me from being accepted, but it seems like people are just welcoming me. But I also got like a few like, what? No way, like type of reactions from people at work. And they were just like, no, don't do that. You don't want to do that. You want to live your life that way. You want to wear skirts. You want to do this and that. Like, those people won't accept you. You'll never be a real Jew. You know, and I was just blown away that people were actually saying this to me. I guess I just have like a comfortable person. I'm pretty laid back. Like, I'm pretty comfortable, you know, and I rarely take things personally. But I guess they just don't see it fitting with how I look, who I am. And also they don't know it. They don't practice, they don't understand the culture. And their reaction was sour. And, you know, those always hit hard. You know, it can be lonely and it can be difficult. And I want you guys to know that I plan on taking you guys on this journey forever. Like, I'll show you guys my wedding. I'll show you guys my children. Maybe, we'll see. But like right now, it's just me. It's just me. It's you. It's my few Jewish friends, and I don't know if I want to continue to tell people I'm doing this, because those reactions, especially the negative one, the good ones are good. Of course they feel good. But with the good ones come a lot of curiosity, like, so who made you want to do this, and who's doing, so I'm like, I want to answer for you guys, but I don't know, like in person, sometimes I could get a little like, my guard is up, because I'm somebody who's generally private. I like to live a private life. I'm like not like somebody who shares too much, and I'm trying this approach because this is my way of like reaching out, help. So my advice to push through this for anyone who knows someone who's going through this is to try to surround yourself with like-minded people. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to enmesh myself with you guys, with friends that are supportive, with family that's supportive. And I did tell two of my sisters. I'm from a family, one of 8, and two of my sisters have been ecstatic, and they're super supportive too. They're like, we don't know anything about Jewish culture, but we support you. And like, I think that's how it should be. That's how you should feel. And that's the feedback you should be getting on your decision. Like, I'm an adult. I'm not someone who is 18 trying to figure her life out. I have things pretty set in stone. I live alone. I have a career. The only thing that was missing in my life was a spiritual connection with God. And I think that I found it. So I just wanted to make this video to just let you guys know that people are going to react. They're going to react great, and they're going to be a little funny about it. And there's a lot of animosity towards Jewish people. And I remember once this was very on in the conversion process. I went to get a treatment for myself at like a massage place, and the person like, we got on like religion and culture, and he brought up Jewish people. Nothing but negative things. I was blown away that he was actually telling me this, and of course I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm converting to Judaism, but I was just like taken back. I was like, wow, why? And I was just like, oh, you don't know anyone. I forgot how the conversation went, but I was like, you don't know anyone who wants to convert? And he was like, why would anybody want to do that? There's this. And there were like plenty of things being said that were just so wrong. And that was just me in like a month or two learning about, Judaism. So at the end of the day, keep your head up, because this is just the beginning, and it's already like, people are already like, have their opinions about what you should and should not be doing, and how you should be living your life. You have to want to do this for you. Do it for you and no one else. That's the only way to go about it. All right. Talk to you guys in the next video. And I'm going to leave my email, because I see that a lot of you guys are trying to contact me on my old podcast. Don't do that. I don't even go on it. I should just get rid of it. I am a podcaster. My podcast is different. I'll leave that below, but that's not why like I'm doing this this YouTube. So if you want to contact me, if you have any questions for me, I'm open to it. I'm just, like I said, I'm pretty busy, so I'll leave the email, and you guys could email me whatever you want with whatever questions, and I'll get pretty personal on this YouTube channel just for you guys.